Okay. All right, welcome everyone. Today we're going to do a class on the sun. Just strictly the sun, not the lunar solar calendar at this time, but we're going to do a little study on the sun. All right. Today, and this is in the Enoch calendar, but it is very accurate as far as what the sun does. And so I'm going to go into what the sun does every year, and then we'll explain to you why we need this calendar just as much as we need the lunar solar calendar. Okay. In the spring of the year, we know the first new moon after the spring equinox is a new moon day, or the first day of the year for us, as far as the lunar solar Sabbath goes. But the Gregorian calendar screws everything up. The spring equinox is on March 16th. March 16th. Okay? And every 7 to 10 years, it will move back a day, and it will be maybe March 15th in about 7 or 8 years from now. But right now, it's March 16th. And with the fixed calendar, the Gregorian calendar, they don't move it back like they're supposed to, and that will throw our year off. And so March 16th, the day and the night are exactly equal. All right? And we can say 12 and 12, or we can say 9 parts. The Enoch calendar goes by parts. It does not go by hours. And each part is 80 hours or 80 minutes long. All right? And each month, actually, we add 80 minutes to our day or subtract 80 minutes of our day, depending on which way the sun is moving. In the spring, the sun is moving north. It's actually on the equator, and it's moving north. Okay? And so it's actually the day and the night are equal. 9 parts day, 9 parts night. Now, the next month, it's going to be 10 parts day, 8 parts night, which is minus 80 or plus 80 minutes, and then so on, plus 80 minutes. We have 11 and 7, and then we'll get to the June 21st, which the Gregorian calendar actually gets that right, and it's the summer solstice, and that's where the day is 12 parts long and 6 parts night. All right. Now that's as far north as the sun goes. All right. In the summer solstice, it's as far north as it's going to go, and then it stops and turns around and starts heading back to the south. Now this happens for 6,000 years. It doesn't change. Okay. And so this is something that's always been taking place. We just don't know. We don't follow it, and we don't look at it. So anyway, summer solstice, June 21st, it's as far north as it's going to go. All right, and we got 12 parts day, 6 parts night, and then it goes 11 parts day, 7 parts night, and then 10 parts day, 8 parts night, and then we have 9 and 9 again, which is the fall equinox, which is September 26th. Now, the Gregorian calendar got that wrong also. I don't put any faith in the Gregorian calendar whatsoever, but you can look it up. September 26th and March 16th, the day and the night are equal. So we have 9 parts day, 9 parts night, and then at this, and we're heading south. Once it hits the summer solstice, the sun starts going south again, all right, instead of north. All right, so now from the summer solstice all the way back to the winter solstice, it is going to the south. Or actually, yes, it's now coming back to the south, all right, and then when we get to 9 and 9, which is the fall equinox, September 26th, it's still going south, and it goes again it would be 8, 10, 7, 11, well actually 8, 10, 7, 11, and then 6, 12, and now we to the winter solstice, and it's as far south as it's going to go. See, it lines up right here on the equinox in the fall, and it lines right up here on the equinox in the spring. Now we're at the lowest point south as it's going to go, the winter solstice, which is 6 parts night, 12 parts day, and then it works itself up, and from here, from 6 and 12, the sun starts moving north again. It's on the other side of the equator, and it starts moving north again during the winter months until we get right back to March 16th, the equinox, and it's still moving north, and it will move north all the way up to the summer solstice. Now, this goes on constantly. It's not something that I just invented. You could observe this, you could do whatever you want to do, but every month you lose 80 minutes, okay, or add 80 minutes. So 80 times 18 is 1,440, and it's the same as 24 hours of 60 minutes. It's the same number, 1,440. It doesn't change, and it hasn't changed for over 6,000 years. So we go with 80 minutes. It's more accurate than the clock on our wall right next to the Gregorian calendar. This was actually in the book of Enoch, if you want to check it out. But on the same note, Scripture does not say the day is 24 hours, the day increment is 24 hours or 60 minutes. And the Scripture does not say it's 18 parts or 80 minutes. Now, Scripture is silent on this. But observation of the sun, it's just automatic. So the sun itself operates the day and operates the seasons. The moon cannot operate the seasons. Okay? It just cannot, it just doesn't do it. Now the moon is for the moed, and we'll get into that in the next segment of this video. But right now I'm just trying to lay the foundation of the two equinoxes and the two solstices. And here's the kicker. We cannot have the first day of the year on the lunar Sabbath in the winter. Alright? You can't have the spring first day of the year in the winter. And this is why it is very important that the new moon after the equinox, the spring equinox, is the first day of the year. Now, again, this is explaining just the sun. I'm not trying to explain the lunar solar. All I'm saying is this is what the sun does with or without our permission. Alright? So, you can argue with me all you want, but this is what the sun does, and there's nothing we can do to change it. Alright? Well, y'all have a blessed day, and I'll talk to you again on the next video. Thank you for letting me share.